Hello, everybody. It is Thursday night. You know that means it's for the Homies podcast. As you guys can see, Big Dog Jake is not here tonight. He had a medical emergency, so he's not here tonight, but he is here in spirit. So I got on the phone. I got on to the memer phone, and like, hey Isaac, would you like to come up, brother? He's like, sure, I'll come up there and take Jake's job.
Happy to be here. Happy to be here as always.
Isaac? How you doing, brother?
Doing
Crease,
good.
how you doing? Hey, sorry. How you doing? How you doing, Isaac? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just doing good. Happy to be here. Always good to be with you guys.
So let's see, Crease is eating out the trash can.
I'm not eating out of the trash can. And you know what? Screw Mo. Screw Mo. Like, if you hear this, you jughead mofo, I love you, dude. You're awesome. So, no homo on that either. And, your number one black friend is here to protect you anytime that you need me.
Mo is the best. Mo's the best of us.
So, everybody,
I don't know about that.
No, I mean, jury's out with Mo. I mean, after what Mo said last night on GCA. I mean,
Walking meme, man. Walking meme. All right, man. Go ahead, brother. What are we talking about?
Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to jump into the internet news. We have seen breaking news that just dropped, I'd say, within the last maybe 3 to 4 hours. And I'm sorry, everybody. I'm kind of like running everything tonight. Jake, you're going to be fired. No, I'm joking. Maybe a little, maybe a lot. So Gina Carano just got a big win today, and pretty much Disney failed once again. So all I gotta say is Gina is just
she's a fighter, man. In and outside the arena, in and outside the octagon, she's just a fighter, man. And you know what? Once again, we said this plenty of times. Gina has been doing the right thing. And, I don't mean to take it political or whatever, but, she's being like Donald Trump. I'm just going to let you self-delete yourself, like Disney. Like, let them, do what they need to do. Like, they're just going to keep on talking. And, Gina was just signing autographs, having fun with friends and all that. And you know what? Congratulations, Gina. I'm glad that you got what you got.
So pretty much what's going on is Gina posted this, and thanks to the great people over at G&G for posting this a few hours ago. The judge told Disney they can pretty much go fuck themselves, that they cannot keep Gina from having Discovery. They went and tried to have the lawsuit dismissed. That didn't work. They went to appeal it, and as they were appealing it, they were trying to throw in a little that she can't have Discovery, but the judge's like, that ain't gonna work. What's your thoughts on this, Isaac?
I think it's great. It's a step in the right direction. As we all know, a lot of us stand with Gina Carano, joined the rebellion, and Disney. This is just my opinion. Disney deserves all they get out of this. They treated her horribly. She was standing up for the right side of things, and I fully support her. So I look forward to seeing what the future holds in this lawsuit. And it's a progressing
She
thing.
said she didn't do nothing wrong. She did not do anything wrong. All she did was just saying that everybody was gonna turn on each other or whatever, just like a certain mustache group did to Jewish people. I would just keep it like that.
she is a true voice of unity and freedom and a loving force of things. I mean, she hates division, and Disney didn't like that. So we'll see how it goes.
So pretty much what this means, everybody, is that now Gina can pretty much pull everything from Lucasfilm and Disney. Everything. And I hope, and it's like this: somebody's behind the scenes, like, we gotta sell this. I'm gonna tell you right now, Gina's not gonna sell this. She got what she wants.
It's about the principle.
Yeah,
it's about the principle.
And I hope with Discovery that this stuff comes to light, and I hope we have like another like Twitter Files moment where pretty much Elon will just start dropping bombs everywhere.
Elon.
Content, yeah.
Elon.
Content for years, dude. Content for years.
Dude, like, Elon basically just said, like, you know what, Gina? I got you. I just want to win this thing so I can rub it in Bob Iger's face. Like, that's what this is about. It's a selfish thing.
Elon does not like Bob Iger. That's for sure. When he said "Go F yourself" twice on stage live.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. He's like, no, because Bob Iger does that passive aggressive stuff, bro. Like, he's one of them. We all have that one boss that's like he like treats you like crap with the smile. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
He's like, yeah, man, I need you to do this for me. If you don't, then there's gonna be some consequences, huh, buddy? Huh? Yeah, like, we don't want to have any consequences, right? Oh Lord, this fool's threatening me with a smile, like. What up, people?
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna let everybody know that the For the Homies podcast has an official For the Homies
official
Instagram page. The link is the top link in the description down below. Also, pin comment, join our Discord. Come have some fun in our Discord. I know a lot of you guys already are. If you know anybody that might want to come in and have a little fun, invite them. You guys can. More the merrier.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, so at the end of the day, this is a win-win, and Disney knows they're fucked. They know they're fucked. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. They've been playing dirty tactics for years now against the customer, against their employees, against everything.
Against other companies too.
Yep. So what goes around comes around, as they say.
Well, and you know what? And on that other companies thing, that's why. Say what you want to say about the Sony Spider-Man stuff. I know it's not really that good or whatever, but I kind of like it when Sony just bullies Disney around on telling them, like, nah, we're not gonna do that because we got the one character that they actually care about. Like, I'll just be saying, like, you know what? Now Disney, you know how it feels to be the other company. You know how it feels when you be telling people what to do and how to do it. So there you go. I have no remorse for Disney. So, Walt Disney's rolling in his grave right now as we speak.
Well, it's like this. Gina was wrongfully terminated from The Mandalorian for speaking her political opinion, but yet Pedro Pascal, he's a garbage person.
Yep.
Literally called half of America Yahtzees for voting for Donald
Trump. And deplorable.
He's in everything. He's in everything now.
I purposely avoid seeing movies with him in it now. I have fatigue of seeing him and stuff. It's overkill.
So, now let me ask you two brothers this. Like, don't mean to get a little political here, but it serves a purpose. Now, would you consider this stunt like this, and I don't even like using these words, sexist? Like, isn't this being a little sexist that they let her go, and let her male counterparts say whatever they wanted to say because they saved the party a lot? Just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, looks like sexist to me.
Well, it's like this. Gina and Elon has literally took the laws that the woke left had indoctrinated into the Constitution of California laws. These bills that they have right to protect women, they're using their own laws to protect Gina against them. That's so funny.
That's the part that must irritate them the most, too. They hate it.
Oh, yeah, and Gina's a woman of color, too, so, just want to throw that out there, dude. Like, strawberry shake is really good. So,
I do want to say one thing before we move on. Yeah, I do want to see Fantastic Four. From the
That's
stuff
fine.
they showed, I do want to see another trailer. I want to see the official stuff. It actually might be good. You never know until
I'll watch Fantastic Four, but it's probably gonna fall off a CD and ABF's truck or whatever. Like, that's the only way I'm gonna watch that movie. Yeah.
I wouldn't rule it out, but I remain skeptical until I see more. That's where I'm at.
Okay, so I guess now we got a little. Where's Jess at? Because I know Jess loves fucking Henry Cavill. I know she loves old Henry Cavill. So Henry Cavill is going to star in a new show. And
wait, I think that's later on, my man. We're gonna talk about Pokemon next.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
That's actually one story I don't want to talk about, but I ain't got nothing pulled up for it. So let's talk about.
We could talk about that for 5 minutes, man. This Pokemon stuff.
Oh no, not that one. No.
Well, let's just get the cat out of the bag. Now we know why Ash's mom liked Mr. Mime. We know why Jess had the Pokemon with the big
Lickitung,
and we know all this. Pokemon has a sick, twisted fetish with interspecies
Veronica.
Yeah.
Interspecies Veronica. Anybody that watches Clerks 2 knows where that's from. We're gonna keep it that. We're gonna use that in code word, like.
Well, we're not monetized, so I really don't give a shit. So basically, humans were, they were banging Pokemon back in the day, and actually created humanoid type Pokemon that went insane and killed people in Minecraft or in Pokemon. So basically, these sick, twisted fucks put bestiality into Pokemon.
Mind you, this is not part of the quote-unquote main canon or whatever. It's fan fiction, and y'all some weirdos, man. Like, what is up with y'all? I don't get it. Out of all of a sudden, why does everything got to be like either bestiality or it has to be homosexuality or like
look at this.
Oh my god. Oh Lord. Wayfair.
Well,
my god,
dude, you remember the
Oh my.
So back in the day, if Chris, you watch Pokemon. I watched Pokemon. I didn't like the cartoon. I still watch it because my kids watched it. It's a kids' cartoon, for fuck's sakes. Do you remember the episode where James was dressed as a girl, had tits in a bikini, and they ended up removing the episode because
Yep.
of that.
Yeah, I remember that. Or like they got rid of Jinx because it looked like a blackface character. Like,
Well, they tried to do that with Mr. Popo. They made him fucking into a Smurf.
yeah, they turned him blue.
Then and then in Super, he's back being black.
Then also they got rid of that one Pokemon episode where there was a gun in it or whatever, and it was promoting violence. It was like after Columbine. That's the only reason why they got rid of the episode or whatever.
So Isaac, if one day you would ever have kids, would you allow them to have anything to do with Pokemon?
In light of everything now, no. I think no. I really didn't know too much about it before, but after this, I would definitely say no. Yeah, I stand firmly on that. There's other stuff out there. They can see Batman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond. I'll stick with that. Thank you very much. Yeah,
That's what's up.
Dude, I would rather have kids watch Yu-Gi-Oh than the Pokemon, because at least in Yu-Gi-Oh lore, they never tried to fuck the cards.
even the
creatures and
Bakugan
cards.
show from the 2000s on Cartoon Network was pretty good too.
Yeah,
All
Yeah,
sorts of good stuff.
it was.
folks.
We can't have good things anymore, man.
No offense to Tobias, because we love Tobias. He's a good, cool dude. But this is what happens when you have perverted furries running the show.
Yep. It gets worse and worse progressively, and
it's like where does it goes? It goes where does this stop? Like, once again, if you're into that stuff, fine. I guess I think you're really weird or whatever, and it's wrong. Sorry, like
Agreed.
especially when you do it, to animals, man. Like they don't have no choice or whatever. You're a sick, disgusting person, man. Like if you mess with animals, my guy. Like what is wrong with y'all?
That's when the laws got to get involved. Just protect the innocent.
Well, we already know who's probably the biggest Pokemon fan of all time. That's Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks. And
That's true.
If you know, you know.
Tim Waltz too.
He's
Tim
a
Waltz, big fan.
Tim Waltz too. Yep, Tim Waltz too.
He's a big Pokemon master.
No, just Cenk Uygur.
All of them.
Cenk Uygur likes watching horse fucking female porn. Proof. There's proof.
Wow.
There's a file on this computer. So yeah, I'm not lying about that.
This is my surprise case. Sarcasm intended. Yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh no, man.
Okay.
Anyway.
Oh God, that just infuriate. It's like, is it stuff coming from Japan, or is it stuff that's here in America that's influencing this? I think it's it's in the American part of Nintendo North America.
Yeah, it's American part because like the Japanese company, you gotta remember Nintendo
Meme it, Isaac.
Nintendo. Yeah. Did you ever get that Nintendo on when you were a kid? The point of the matter is Nintendo is really, really, really strict on their stuff. Like they don't let anything slide. At least the Japanese part or whatever. America is a little bit more lenient, from what Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers said.
Well, I mean, fair enough. They do. I mean, there are stories of like yokai. If you don't know what yokai are, that's animal spirits in Japan. A lot of them were Pokemon were based off of some of the characters from Japanese mythology. Granted,
Yeah.
the thing is though, don't bring that sick, twisted, perverted stuff into a kids orientated show.
Yeah.
Cards. Dude, Pokemon has been around for almost 30 years.
2 decades. Yeah. Almost
Nearly
2 decades.
Nearly 30 years. From the late 90s. Okay.
Yeah.
and they're just now putting it in here. Convenient because of the the times we live in right now.
Yeah. At least with the American side. Yeah.
I mean, it's just more sick, twisted, perverted bullshit.
It's the degenerate Hollywood culture infiltrating everything. It's
pretty much.
Yeah.
My thing is this: the weirdo and the weirdo that never had friends keep on writing this type of sick weirdo stuff, man. Like, if you needed a friend, man, just say it, dude. Like, people are naturally friendly, my guy. Like, why you gotta ruin stuff, man? Like, once again, it goes back to this weird culture that everything has to be like perverted, like either like it has to be extremely, extremely gay. Either they have to do bestiality, or like they want to mess with your kids. It's like those are the three things that I'm seeing every single time with every single fan of fandom that's coming out, man. And it's really annoying. It's really annoying. So
it's just retarded, dude. It's just retarded.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and pull up those trailers, man. It's time to go to the farm, man. Because
you want to talk about Hawkeye? New Hawkeye?
Okay, yeah. Okay, sure.
Okay, so you guys know who Hawkeye is. He's a founding member of the Avengers. Basically, he is the Green Arrow of the Marvel Universe. Now Marvel's showing how racist and retarded that they are, because they're literally putting out that the new Hawkeye, he's Native American and he's a they them.
Nice.
Yikes. Your thoughts, Isaac?
I don't know.
A lack of subtlety on their part. That's kind of right on the nose. I'm surprised there's not more outrage of this from the left side of things. I don't know. To me, it's going on what we've been talking about for years. They're bastardizing comic book culture, legacy characters, putting in DEI initiatives into things, and it's just, this is the final result, I guess, the final incarnation of it. So it's I don't think it's going to succeed the way they intended. That's
so he's supposed to be he's non-binary and he identifies as two spirits.
My goodness.
So you
I
literally
think this is a waste of time.
Dude, you literally make Hawkeye into a Native American, and you give him the ability of Hawkeye to use a bow and fucking arrows.
Seems pretty racist to me.
Dude, this is Echo all over again. This is Echo all over again. Are they gonna like make everybody Native American in Marvel now? That would be hilarious.
I mean, I think that's the new flavor of the year now, man. They went from black to women to, Asian for a little bit to Latino, and now they're doing natives.
They're trying it all.
Like,
and anything that's not white, they want to give it a shot, apparently.
Okay, Mo. So that's the new Hawkeye that's being introduced into Marvel Comics. He is a non-binary, two-spirit, they, them.
They do, man.
He's a Native American, and they could have made him any other character. Nah, they just make him the stereotype of a redskin with a.
How come they couldn't have made him? How come they couldn't have made him a Native American that does the rain dance or something? Like, he have water powers or like fire powers or something. Why do you give him a bow and arrow, man? Like, it just seems too on the nose.
Because they want to bastardize a legacy character, and they don't.
Exactly.
It is lazy writing to create a new character, a new hero.
You could have called him like.
Yeah.
Well, here's what
You
I'm
could've
wondering.
made
Since it's
him-
non-binary, like LGBT, is there 42% accuracy as well? I mean, that's just my question.
You could have had him do like the alcohol dance. I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like, let's go all the way out, man. Let's just do like I say. You might as well go all the way out, man. Like, have him like summon alcohol and
Firewater.
And
Yeah.
have him talk to coyotes or something, man. Like, I don't know. Like
The call of the white wolf.
the call of the white wolf.
Man, see, this is the issue. This is the issue with comic books these days. And I know, Chris, you're going to be at San Antonio next week, right?
Yeah.
And I know Ripa's going to be there. Ask Ripa's opinion on this. And see what he says.
I know he said something like ripping the super bad, but I asked him like I already know what he's gonna say, man. He gonna be doing this.
It's like I don't understand. It's like you don't like when people stereotype people, but yet you give a Native American the abilities and code-name of a fucking archer who used bows and arrows. You dumb fucks.
If he doesn't have a tomahawk and a skinning knife, I'm gonna be pissed, frankly. So
I know.
that's gotta,
and a bottle of whiskey, man. And a bottle of whiskey, dude. Like we gotta go all the way.
Exactly. And a dream catcher too. He needs a dream catcher around his neck.
He's got to do this. He's got to be saying, "How I'm Big Chief Hawkeye. Where the white women at?"
Dude, you know him, dude. Like there was like a little bit of the comic panel on G&G Daily, and like they showed the Native American guy like going at Captain America, like saying like some of us are not created equally, like you, Captain America. I'm like, oh my goodness, like,
oh man. Instead of leather boots, I hope he wears purple moccasins to fit in with his culture. That'd just be fantastic.
Hey, you know what? If they come up with they got the new Black Widow, they could be talking about what's the what was like a major battle? Custer's Last Stand. Remember what happened at Custer's Last Stand? Like Budapest,
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, dude. Like the dialogue was so bad in the comic book, saying like he said like your people like took all the land. You guys flood your cities over our land. Like everything is taken. Like oh my goodness, dude. Like tell me that you're SJW without telling me you're SJW, bro. Like,
no
come on, my guy.
No
shit.
What do we have here? The Timbo. What the fuck? How you say it?
The Timbo.
Hey, it's real. Crease rebranded
The
it.
Timbo.
It's official. It's official.
The Timbo.
The Timbo. The Timbo.
It is official.
I'm not going to show it. Isaac, you won Meme of the Week on the Homies podcast.
Thank you. Honored.
Okay,
the Timbo, man.
Okay, so Isaac is here now. So Isaac's up here tonight. So me and Isaac, we were talking last night. And Mo's in the chat, and we're going to reiterate this later on.
Yes.
So as of right now, on Secret Memers up on the GCA channel.
Game 7.
It is tied 3-3. Isaac's won 3.
Game 7, baby.
And I've won 3. So me and Isaac was talking, and it's like we want to get more competition into the Secret Memers.
Recruiting fresh blood.
So next week, me and Isaac are going to go for win number 4. And we put stipulations on it. If the loser will have to change their name to the gayest of gays of the GCA for 1 month. 1 month.
Yep.
Myself or Isaac. Whoever loses has to do that. If it's a tie or somebody else wins, me and Isaac has to change our names to the gayest of the gay of the GCA, regardless.
Yeah, both of us for a month.
For a month.
And we both put our word on it. So
yeah, and it's up here. We're both agreeing to this. So next week, we're encouraging everybody. If you're part of the GCA Discord, please, if you're a memer or you want to meme, do it. Have fun, man. We love these competitions. We like to raise people up. You know,
and if you're not a memer and want to be, feel free to ask any of us for any advice we can give or anything, because we all start somewhere, you know, and it's a community here. So join the GCA Discord and the For the Homies Discords if you haven't. So
yeah,
that's for sure.
Because you know, I mean, I never thought that I was ever going to be a memer, and I hooked up with Mo, ABF, and the rest of the crew over there, and you know, Isaac came along. I mean, Isaac's really got me stepped up my game. You know, it's like, you know, I hang around with the coolest motherfuckers on the internet every single night, every single day. You know, and you know, hell to Mo, everybody over there at GCA.
Hail the GCA.
Hail the GCA. If it wasn't for you guys, the homies wouldn't be here.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, this show would not exist without the GCA. So, you know,
100%.
Gotta, you know, spit to you guys. Your number one black friend is always going to be looking out for you.
But there's one thing though. If when ABF comes back, we're going to have to ask him, does he have guinea pig pox? Because ABF ate guinea pig last night. It's been confirmed. I know
that's
for
wild.
a fact. He told me he ate guinea pig last night.
I want to know one thing. Like the funny thing is about ABF, he had that Nigel Thornberry like suit on, like when he was like down in Peru. So like I have to get him on that one, man. Like he had that safari suit. Like, dude, it's extra hot out there, bro. Like, what's going on here?
Oh my god! You see, I can't highlight what Mo just said in the chat. Did you see what Mo just said in the chat?
What do you say? What do you say?
All right.
I gotta see. Oh, highlight it. That's nothing. Well, listen, Mo Zamboni is our favorite under 6 foot GCA member. He is our favorite. We're his biggest fan.
Beardo is taller.
Life is hard at 5'7". Life is hard at 5'7". Give him sympathy, you know.
It's like this. Even though Mo's a great guy, even though that when he goes to amusement parks, they won't let him ride the rides because he's too short. Man, there's nothing against him.
Exactly.
He was always.
What's up?
Oh, go ahead.
He said, "Watch our mouth."
I'm watching it right as the words are exiting
too. Hey, Crease.
Oh, what's up?
Westward's in the chat. What's up, brother? What's up, Westward?
Yeah, Westward. So Westward. I talked to Westward. Yeah, Phantom, you are coming on this Saturday. So you know, yeah, stay tuned on that one or whatever. So shout out to Westward. Shout out to Sophie.
I get to drop my knowledge on anime mix, bitch.
Yeah, so you know that's gonna be fun. Now, all right. Since we did a lot of promotion, let's go ahead and get to this farm. You know, we just got off a subject of people messing with animal. You know what?
Oh no!
Keep talking. I gotta.
Yeah, I got you. Even though we were talking about like Pokemon and man and yeah, interspecies erotica, highly recommend you don't do it. It's not good. not good for you. Not good at all. Like, oh man.
Well, I mean,
oh my goodness.
I mean, the bad thing about though when it comes to Mo and you know, the whole height thing. I mean, it's okay, Mo. It's okay to be short, man. Not everybody has that, you know, that gene to be 6 foot tall or 5'11". It's okay, man. It's
Yeah, shout out to the
understandable.
short kings in the chat. Shout out for sure.
Sure.
Definitely.
Sure.
Shout out to Mo. Shout out to Mo.
Mo is like giving you the stare as we speak. Oh man. Oh boy.
After this show, we go over to the GCA. Mo's gonna come in there and be like, "What the hell, man? What the hell?"
Yeah, if we're not banned for life. Yeah.
I mean, there's a certain soundboard clip that I refuse to like play on here because
what
we're
is that
good.
one? I'm
not gonna repeat it. I'm not too dumb enough to say that on live TV.
I'm not gonna say it, but it's something about curiosity and wondering what something tastes like, and yeah, I don't remember right off the top of my head. Yeah.
Don't know, man. Don't know.
Is it somebody we know saying, "Woo! I just want a blank to see what it tastes like"? That one? Is it that one?
Something. It kind of rings a bell a little bit. Yeah.
Something like that. You know. Remember, man, your kid is gonna watch this one day.
I hope not. For that child's sake, he'll be scarred for life. I hope not.
You know, dude,
he has to delete all the copies.
You know, it's funny, Isaac. We need to go back to last night. I mean, he said something last night that kind of sussy too. You know?
Oh, there was a lot of good clips out of last night. Yeah, we're going to be working off of that for sure. The GCA provides us with some great memeing material. Very memeable individual.
Oh, 100%.
Oh man,
100%.
the potato salad. The potato. Get the potato salad. Shout out to Jimmy Carter.
Yeah. Shout out to Jimmy Carter for probably outliving Joe Biden. Very likely. You know.
100 years old, man.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. All right, everybody. It's time. It is time to go on to Isaac's farm. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do with a new Stallone movie that's coming out.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Shout out to Tulsa King Season 2, which is
okay. That's on Amazon. So we got two Amazon projects on here. Yeah.
So let's get this thing started, shall we?
Let's do it.
Murphy's Law is this. If something can go wrong, it will go wrong.
Every time when I hear Sylvester Stallone, I always just think Rocky, man, or Rambo. Like, it just, like, automatically comes.
It's unstable. Yeah, well, everything's unstable. Speak for yourself.
Everything's unstable. Yo, Adrian.
I'd kill for some action. The best at action.
Oh, boy.
Dispatch, we are getting robbed and we need backup. We're being jammed.
So, I've never seen Tulsa King.
Anybody home?
This looks promising.
Tulsa King, he's an ex-con, works for the mob. I guess he was a mob enforcer or a mob boss. And he goes out to Tulsa, and he literally sets up shop and takes over. It's actually a really good show.
Oh, okay. Cool. Something to watch. Yeah. I still haven't watched this show. I haven't watched The Terminalist. I haven't watched Battlestar Galactica. Like, there's a lot of shows I haven't watched, man. Yeah.
Don't waste time. You come out now, and we'll get you to a hospital.
Open the doors. We're dead.
Be smart. That's not your
I
money.
do like to see this. This
You
looks like
didn't
this
do
is going to be a
plan
good
to
movie.
keep 2 witnesses alive. And if you could blow these doors open, you wouldn't be here negotiating with me.
Bad choice.
They're negotiating with terrorists. Oh boy. So it's a solid action movie.
Oh yeah.
Nowadays, action movies are like hit or miss, so you know. But then again, anything with Stallone, like I'm gonna go and check it out.
There's only one way out of this thing where you're still breathing.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
I'll give it
I
a
actually
shot.
want to see it. I actually want to see it. It looks like it's going to be a really, really decent movie.
Yeah.
Looks solid. You know, maybe lower budget than
Yeah.
usual, but like it's still on. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Oh,
you
yeah.
just keep on pulling for Stallone, man. Like, you know, guy his age, you know, you kind of just want him to, you know, like, well, not keep on going, but like, you know, people his age, you want to appreciate them because they don't have that much time left, if that makes sense.
Right. He's really never let me down. I mean, any movie he's in, even if it's not a great movie, he always does good in it. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
Well, also,
Yeah.
also, I think he's playing a bad guy. He hardly ever plays
Yeah.
bad guys in movies.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
It's really good. It's really good to see him to do a character like this. Because basically,
Yeah.
I mean, if you really think about it, Rambo was an anti-hero. Rocky was straight up a hero, and he's had characters, in between here and there in the spectrum. So yeah,
He's usually gonna play like the hero, or he's gonna play a cop, or like, yeah.
Well, like in the
Well, no.
Expendables, he was
He
a
actually
mercenary. You know.
no. Hold on. He did play a villain. He played King Shark.
technically not a villain. Technically, still not a villain. King Shark stole that
like,
fucking movie.
He's like King Shark is a shark. Num num.
He was in
Num-num?
Guardians of the Galaxy as well. I
Yeah.
forget the name of the group.
He was actually he played the original true leader of the Guardians in the comic books with
Okay.
Yondu. Yeah, so he was his character
And
was I believe one of the original members of the Guardians. I mean, James Gunn used the Guardians like the most recent ones with Star-Lord, Gamora, and everyone else. And
isn't he technically Cyclops' dad or whatever? Like freaking Sylvester Stallone, like he's technically Cyclops' dad or whatever.
I think so. I mean, they've changed the lore on that so many times.
Yeah, they have changed the lore so many times, so however, but you know, that's and good job. Num num.
You know what? You know what I did today? I watched James Gunn's Suicide Squad again. God, I love that movie. I love it better than
love
the
it, man.
first one. Harley
I
Quinn.
mean, that's not.
If we had Harley Quinn from the first movie compared to the one we got in that one, it would have been an even better movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, I like what they did with that movie. Like they basically let Harley had her own like adventure, and then like the Suicide Squad did their own thing. I think that was pretty smart or whatever. Like, you know.
Yeah, but they ruined Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn with the Birds of Prey movie.
Yep.
They ruined it.
She deserved better than that, that's for sure.
I think Ewan
Yeah.
McGregor
Well-
was the only Ewan McGregor was the only thing good in that movie. I'd like to see him come back
Te-
to Black Mask.
Technically, it's her fault too because she had a lot of things to do with like the creative process. So like that's on her.
Yeah, and they also came back and they did reshoots of reshoots.
Yeah.
Of reshoots. So yeah.
Yeah. So it's her fault. Oh man. So let's go ahead and pull up that
now-
second
So
trailer.
we got. Well, you know what? Technically, we'll just go ahead and do 3. We can do the other one. We'll do the other one we were going to do tonight that we switched over. We'll do it anyway. But we have a animated trailer for what, Crease?
Invincible. Teaser trailer release. Part 3. Season 3, man.
I'll be honest. I've not watched this series because I don't have Amazon Prime. I've heard great things about it. So let's jump into it.
Oh, hey! We have these things called lures normal people use all the time. You should try them.
We also have these things called Viltrumites. You should try winning a fight against them sometime.
Okay, too soon, Cecil. Also, how much does it cost every time?
I do like the Invincible series. Like, it's one of them good animation TV shows in America that people can actually enjoy and watch.
Ass kicked by some second cousin of your dad's who dropped in to prove a point.
Hey.
That point being that she could kick your ass without breaking a sweat.
That's not nice.
Not only that, she promised Mr. 10 times worse was on his way. So what exactly have you been doing to prepare? There's only 8 billion people counting on you.
Hey, I've been busy.
Busy doing what exactly?
Well, I've been busy writing, designing, storyboarding, voice acting.
Hey, no, stop. I'm not falling for that shit. Who do you think I am? Some pickle-hating, one-eyed rube from planet Just Let the Viltrumites Win?
I don't think that. What?
No, I bet you don't. And don't even get me started on your little 4-month vacation right in the middle of things. We all sure love that.
Oh dang, they taking a shot at Amazon for like taking so long in season 2.
People are counting on you to live up to your obligations. So what exactly are you doing to get ready for what's coming?
I'm stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. And why I shouldn't leave a 19-year-old in charge of Earth's security. All right, we're taking over your training.
Training? What training?
What training? Okay, how about weightlifting, cardio, speed, damage resistance, flexibility, battle tactics, reaction, and punctuality.
That's so much stuff. Okay, when is this all gonna start?
I thought you'd never ask.
Come on.
We're a top secret organization, Mark, and we learn from our mistakes.
Well, I need to know when to show up.
Fine. Lights.
Much better.
February 6th. Damn.
I really like that animation style. It kind of gives me Teen Titans vibes a little bit.
Oh yeah, man. It's like Invincible is one of those I know there's a lot of people that are mad at the anime industry of taking over pop culture, but like this is something to kind of like say like, yo, you know, it's not all the way Japanese over here. Like there's still good American shows out here, and Invincible is one of them. However, the only thing about Invincible is that Amazon takes too long with the animation or whatever. So, you know, that's my only thing that I could say about Invincible.
Yeah, you know what? We'll skip the next trailer. We'll do that next week. We'll just make sure we put it on next week. But
Clown of the week.
Yeah, clown of the week. Hold on for a second. Go ahead and keep talking. I gotta pull that up right quick.
Yeah. So, a clown of the week, we like to make fun of people for being stupid on the internet, and that's what we're going to do. Like, this is a segment that Mr. Phantom X made up. So, you know, he's really in charge of all the clown of the week thing. Like, I let him take care of that part. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. But we can throw it on there.
Certainly a lot of worthy candidates out there, that's for sure.
Well,
for sure. You can't run out of anything.
So as soon as I pull this up, I will hit the very fabulous intro I made for this.
Fabulous intro.
Fabulous. Wow, it's fabulous.
No, Isaac, you're not going to get me to do something gay with a saying fabulous. I'm not
Oh, okay.
Mo probably
This
did
is
it
true.
before I would.
Oh man,
Damn it! Hold on.
it's a Mo trait.
Fabulous and fierce all at once.
Pierce. Oh my god.
Yeah, but there's one thing though. There's one thing though. Do you think we could get Mo to eat a guinea pig though?
I don't know.
You know, I think he would, to be honest with you. I
All
mean,
right, home.
yeah,
All right,
he is
everybody,
Mo.
here's the intro. I know it's gotta be. I gotta do it better one.
It's all
Okay,
good,
so
man.
all right, so everybody knows about the story of was it Deadspin did on this Chiefs fan about a year ago, where this young boy he's a Chiefs fan, he was in the stands, and we all know that he had his face painted black on one side, red on the other. He's a Chiefs fan. He had an Indian headdress, and Deadspin pretty much tried to destroy this kid. So we gotta talk through this. So I'll stop and start it. But here we go.
Judge has ruled a defamation lawsuit against sports website Deadspin can move forward. The case involving this 9-year-old Kansas City Chiefs fan. The image went viral after the publication put this picture front and center on an article criticizing the NFL, saying the league needed to speak out against the fan in blackface and native headdress at a Raiders-Chiefs game last November.
How does it the fuck is? I mean, how's it blackface? Okay, go ahead.
He did nothing wrong whatsoever. Just a kid.
Yeah, so the kid's he's a Chiefs fan. Also, the kid is Native American. His grandfather is a chief of a tribe. It's in this video. But make a long story short, they tried their best. Deadspin tried to get this whole defamation case thrown out of court. And just like Gina Carano, the courts wasn't having it. They said this will go to trial, and I believe it will be going to trial sometime next year. So the funny thing about this is this was a black writer for Deadspin attacking a white child, which is Native American. That nobody knew about this, but yeah, let's just finish the interview.
The problem, Holden Armenta's face was painted black on half of his face. The other half was red, but that wasn't shown in the article. Holden's parents filed the defamation lawsuit in February. They say their son is a dedicated Chiefs fan with an appreciation for his own Indian heritage, saying the article published by Deadspin writer Karin Phillips smeared their son as a racist. Phillips wrote within the article that the kid pictured had found a way to hate Black people and Native Americans at the same time, and suggested that his parents had instilled hatred in him. Both Deadspin and the parents received backlash after the article went viral. Deadspin later changed the headline to "The NFL must ban native headdress and culturally insensitive face paint in the stands," stating,
"Can we stop it right there?"
Suggestion that we were attacking.
Your thoughts, Crease?
This is the stupid. Like, this is what I'm talking about. The wokey pokies. This is what happens when you try to put your personal prejudice inside the league. No one had a problem with the Redskins. No one had a problem with the Chiefs or the Warriors until like these greedy people that don't care about sports started to say something about it. Because you want to know what the funny part is? Most Native Americans saw it as an honor to have like have like the Chiefs be an NFL team, the Redskins being a team. But now because of this type of stuff, like, you know, these idiots out here are making nobody want to do NFL games and stuff like that. It burns me, man.
Well, you gotta think.
Go ahead, man.
The Native Americans that the Redskins gave permission to the NFL to create the Redskins.
Yeah.
Are like, put it back. We want your team. We gave you guys permission to call your team the Redskins.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if this is true though. Before I let you go, Isaac, I don't know if this is true, but I keep on hearing the reason why they want to change some of these Indian teams or whatever is because they don't want to have to pay the likeness of the Indians to the tribes or whatever. I'm not sure if that's 100% true. Maybe somebody can look that up for us or whatever. But like that's what I heard or whatever. So, but you go ahead, Isaac. Yeah.
Well, to quote the great Norm Macdonald, it sounds like a bunch of commie gobbledygook to me. It's a bunch of white liberals in their ivory towers wanting to push their own prejudices upon everyone else who has no problems with races of other kind or whatever. It's just a kid wearing his favorite team's colors because he's excited and wants to show support. There's no racial prejudice. There's nothing of that sort. And they're just projecting their own, you know, problems upon other people, and it shows. And as they say, you can't hate the mainstream media enough. They're divisive and they lie. So they are not the ally of the people, that's for sure. They're only here to divide. So I hope the kid has a very successful life. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's sad that they went after this kid, not knowing the background of this kid, and you gotta know. I mean, Deadspin went under because of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're still in it. You know, they thought so if we go under, they can't sue us. They can still sue every one of
They
you.
can still sue you, but yeah.
Yep.
Defamation. So yeah,
Defamation of character, man.
That's definitely clown of the week. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actions have consequences. You probably shouldn't go around bashing a kid just because you have a difference of opinion. Not a good idea.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a good idea, man.
So I see Westward. You still here, brother? You still here, Westward? Because we got a very, very interesting story. So he has gone from Man of Steel to The Witcher. Now he is going to be part of the Defenders of the Universe. Yes, Henry Cavill is going to be starring in the
Go Lion.
Amazon live action Voltron. I don't know if it's going to be a movie. I don't know if it's going to be a movie. I don't know if it's going to be a show. If Henry Cavill's in it, I'm all for it because he's going to try to make it as accurate as he possibly can. He's a nerd. He's one of us.
One of us. One of us.
Yeah, Henry Cavill is dedicated to lore accuracy in all things.
Yeah. Yeah.
And trust me, if you're not subscribed to Westward, I'm going to be on their show Saturday night, and trust and believe, Voltron, Go Lion will be part of my me talking about mechs and anime 100%. I love Voltron. I have the original 80s Go Lion, which the coolest thing about the DVD set I have of Voltron, it has the two different, because back in the 80s there was two Voltrons. There was the Lion Force, there were the Vehicle Force, which were two different animes. They wouldn't I'll say that for Saturday, but in that DVD set you could have it in the original Japanese and English. So yeah.
Sounds interesting.
See, I never I never watched Voltron or whatever. Well, I watched a little bit of Voltron. I'll take that back. I watched a little bit of it, but with Henry Cavill, I trust him. He'll take care of it. I guess he I guess he didn't want to do the Warhammer TV show anymore. Seems like they were going to make it like quote unquote woke or whatever. So he just didn't want to deal with that headache. So he's moving on to something else. And I truly do feel bad for Henry Cavill because, you know, he wants to make things good, but Hollywood wants to do the opposite. He does not get enough credit.
That's a fact. He deserves a lot more credit.
Oh yeah,
he's a great actor.
So Hayden was talking about this last night up on the Late and Gay, and it's supposedly still going to happen. They're just in, I guess, development hell right now with it. You know, a lot of people saying, how will Henry do 2 shows on there? And it's like, I think this is going to be a movie. And with Henry Cavill, it's like, give the man respect. He gives a shit about the fans. He gives a shit about the lore. I mean, this is my opinion about the Witcher stuff with him. He left the Witcher, and they made the excuse that he was too difficult. That's the reason why he left. Nah, he was lied to. James Gunn and them went to him and said, "Look, you leave the Witcher, you come back as Superman." He came back for that cameo in Black Adam, which Black Adam is a decent movie. It's not great. It's a good movie. I like it. But he was lied to. That was
not James Gunn. That was The Rock that went to Henry Cavill because him and his wife.
It was Gunn. Gunn's like, yeah, because after The Rock got him, Henry got Henry to be in the cameo because I didn't want it. He fought for it. James Gunn and them were talking about him coming back as Superman. Well,
because I looked up on this subject, man. Like the way it actually went down is like The Rock reached out, like bypassed Walter Hamada, that was still the in charge of the DCU. Like this is before James Gunn even like they switched or anything like that. And so like they actually went to David Zaslav or wherever, and David Zaslav said like, yeah, sure, whatever, like, you know, whatever you need to do to get some money or whatever. So that's how it actually happened or whatever. So it wasn't James Gunn, it was like Walter Hamada or whatever. Because the movie was under the old regime of DC. That's what I'm trying to get at with people.
Yeah, but Chris, later on, it did come out that James Gunn promised Henry Cavill was going to come back as Superman. He tweeted.
Gary over at Nerdrotics even talked about that before. I don't remember which streams and videos, but he's talked about that, and he doesn't remember trust James Gunn. He doesn't trust him.
I don't necessarily remember that.
Yeah, because James Gunn tweeted out, "It's glad to have Henry back as Superman," and then later on, I was like, "Nah, we don't need him."
Yeah,
that's pretty much what happened.
Well, that's stupid for letting go of Henry Cavill. That's stupid that they got rid of Henry Cavill. Whatever.
Yep, I think Henry Cavill's a fantastic Superman. Fantastic.
Yeah,
I would have loved to see him in many more movies. I'm critical of Zack Snyder, but Henry's great.
Oh yeah, Isaac, your picture disappeared.
My what?
Your icon disappeared.
Not on my end. What you talking about? What is it?
It's just the generic white person.
Huh. Well, I'm white, so it works. But that's not what I still see my profile picture on my end. It's bizarre. It's not affecting anything, is it?
No, it's good. It's good. But so before we move on to the next thing, so Isaac, since you're here, what do you think about the news about Lex Luthor?
I like it. Sounds like he's based. Sounds like he is based. I like it. I'm gonna just say it right now. Lex Luthor did nothing wrong. Okay, So I'm Team Lex Luthor all the way. I'm going to shave my head in celebration. Yeah, all on. Bring it on. Lex Luthor for president, 2028.
I'm going to tell you right now, if they make Lex Luthor as an allegory to Trump, I'm good. I'm for it.
They basically are about going to, man. Like, I already see it coming. Like, you know, it's like, I mean,
all right, Luthor.
They're rich, they're powerful.
I'm going to make Superman pay. I'm going to get all the kryptonite. I'm going to team up with the Joker. And I'm going to create the Legion of Doom. And we're going to take out the illegal alien from Krypton. We're going to build the wall.
Yeah. I just know
we're gonna build a wall around the shrunken city of Kandor and make the Kandorians pay for it. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. They keep stealing tiny things from the tiny stores. They bring crime.
Oh, Isaac, I got a good idea for you. You should do this. You ought to do a Trump-style poster for Lex Luthor.
I can do it. Do it.
Make DC great again with Lex Luthor.
Make Metropolis great again. Yeah. We're gonna make Metropolis great again. And this was what we're gonna do. Got to do it.
Oh man.
Luthor 2028.
They're eating all the cats and dogs. They're eating all the cats and dogs in Metropolis.
Hey, Crypto's not going to stand for that. I'm just going to say it right now. Crypto is not going to appreciate that. He's going to avenge his canine brethren. And that sounds like a good movie right there, actually. So, Crypto kicking the Haitian immigrants flying them back to Haiti.
That's actually a pretty good segue to talk about the so I don't have the images in front of me, but everybody's seen the new images from James Gunn of Crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I really have no issue with it. I really have no issues with them bringing Crypto in, as long as he doesn't talk. I'm fine with that, because him in his own cartoon show, I can see him talking because he's a character and he has to talk.
Yeah.
I like the animated movie that when The Rock played Crypto. I liked it. Just in the movie, give us Ace the Bat Hound. That's all I'm asking. James Gunn.
I'm up for that. Totally. I would love to see him in the Brave and Bold movie, the James Gunn Batverse movie. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. I was gonna say, with the Crypto thing, I know a lot of people don't like it. It's mostly the side effects, but no one cares what they want.
Weirdo, they don't know shit.
It's like, dude, like, okay, I think there's an over hatred of James Gunn's universe. Like, he hasn't even put nothing out or whatever, and like, I'm always the guy of give the people a chance. Like, you got to give him a chance, man. We can't just like say that, oh, this is gonna suck, and we haven't watched anything. So my thing is this: I think Crypto. It's like you said, as long as he doesn't talk or whatever, which James Gunn already said from what I was looking yesterday or whatever, he's not going to talk or whatever. But things are subject to change too, because James Gunn changes his mind like he changes the weather. So
this is true.
I think as long as like Crypto is not a main part of the universe, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, let Superman have a pet. I don't give a shit, man. Like, it's not the Superman that it's not the Superman that we have in the Henry Cavill universe, where it's all grounded and serious and dark or whatever. That's not Superman, but it was a good take, somewhat or whatever. They let us know, but
go save Martha.
Hey, I love Man of Steel, even with its flaws, which there are many.
Hey,
there are many.
Isaac, I've said this 100 times. Crease, I've told this to Crease. Man of Steel is a good movie. I just hate what they did with Jonathan Kent. What they did with Jonathan Kent And Amy Adams is no Lois Lane. Sorry.
Nope.
Yeah.
She's not.
Yeah.
Nope.
I mean,
not.
but since we're here and since we're talking about Superman and Lois, the people who created this show love Superman. Like I arguably will say that this is the best Superman adaptation since Smallville or whatever. Like, you know, and I love Smallville, don't get me wrong, but like with me, when it comes to superheroes, like if you give me the suit, you give me some good lore, you give me good stories that I somewhat know or whatever. This is it. Like Superman and Lois seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like I highly recommend if you are a Superman fan or you're a DC fan, go check that out, man. Especially the Lex Luthor this season. Nicholas Hoult, you better bring your A game, man, because Abraham from the Walking Dead, he's a menace, bro. Like he's a menace. Like, oh my goodness,
He's like it was either the last episode before that. He's literally he's downtown Smallville in the hotel across from Lois's newspaper, and he's just watching. He's just staring. He's a creeper. He's a scary motherfucker in this, right,
bro?
And I have to say, I like Tyler Hoechlin. He is Superman Clark Kent. He next to Christopher Reeve, Tyler Hoechlin has to be my second favorite Clark Kent Superman.
That's huge.
To be fair, there's never been like a bad Superman. They just had bad Superman movies or bad TV shows. Like there's never been a objectively bad Superman. It's just like they've been in a bad movie or so. But for the most part, yeah, man, Superman and Lois, like once again, the fact that Lex Luthor had this like called up Lois Lane to ask her, who's your favorite kid? I'm like, oh my goodness. You admit this, bro. Like that's some evil right there, bro. Like
yeah, you guys keep an eye out because me and Chris are watching it. We're watching it, and when this season's over with, we're going to do an overall of the series from start to finish because I've seen pretty much all of it. Chris has seen pretty much all of it, and this is the last of the Arrowverse TV shows. It is literally the last man standing here.
Wow. End of an era.
This is supposed to be it should have been like they already said, like if James Gunn's Superman wasn't coming out, this was supposed to last 7 seasons. 7 seasons, man. Like
think of it. Smallville was the beginning. So to have Superman bookending it, kind of the beginning of the DC TV universe, kind of.
Technically, yeah.
Technically,
it laid the groundwork for Arrow to be able to happen. The Arrowverse. Yeah. It was pre-Arrowverse, and then to have this end it is kind of nice to have Superman bookending it. You know.
That's true.
And you also got to look at this. Why is it DC can make great comic book television shows minus Batwoman? Even though the first season was okay, it was, but it had its moments. It had its moments. Well, let me just put it this way: Batwoman as a character, Batwoman. I actually watched the first season reluctantly, but I did. Batwoman in the comic books is way different than the Batwoman we got live action. Because we all know Batwoman, she's a lesbian in the comic books. However, that wasn't the focus of her character. She was Kate Kane. She was Bruce Wayne's cousin who went through a traumatic incident, became Batwoman.
Yeah.
In the television show, they put the message in it. Straight up. Message.
Yeah.
That first episode, it's not going to be great till a woman wears it.
That's crazy.
See, I just watched Desperoo and like As for like the Batwoman latest news. I couldn't watch that, bro.
However, in the Elseworld episode, they introduced the first live action Kate Kane. Great episode. It was a great episode. It was good. But then when they greenlit the TV show, I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be woke out of the ying. It's gonna be over Melanie Macward everywhere.
Yeah.
dude.
And it was.
Dude, when I saw the trailer, bro, I am woman. I'm like, oh god, no.
But I will just say this much: the costume looked great. It's comic book accurate, but it was a shitty fucking show.
Yeah.
And to me, I didn't care that Kate Kane was a lesbian. Don't throw it in my face every other line in the show like they did. They
Like it's
100%
their
did that.
entire identity or something.
Yeah.
It's all they
Yeah.
have
It's
going
like-
for them.
Yeah.
It's like y'all are acting like gay people don't have anything outside of them being gay. I'm like, they're just like normal people, like, talk it, they go to the grocery store, they go to work, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Like we may not agree with it or whatever, but don't have to
Yeah.
bring it up all the time. Just stop.
Yeah.
Write a good story, Write a good story.
But this is what's so funny about it. Season 2, they got rid of the white woman and made her a gay black woman.
Oh, of course. Well, that's just the
They got a
natural
triple
progression of
threat
things
right
now.
there, man.
Yeah.
They made a triple
Put a
threat
chick in
right
it, make her
there.
lame and gay. Exactly.
Yeah.
I do feel bad for what's her name? Her name's Ruby Rose, right?
Ruby Rose. Yeah.
Because she had a legitimate injury, and she wanted at least another maybe 2 or 3 months to heal up so she could come back and continue the show. And they're like,
Ain't happening.
"No, we just gonna race swap, and we just gonna get rid of you."
Damn.
They supposedly killed her off screen, but then have somebody come back with the whole plastic surgery bullshit.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, where women
I
don't
heard-
get injuries is in the kitchen. So, I mean, just saying, it's like, it's a safer environment. Let's just leave it there. Reveal the 19th.
Oh man. But what we can do is go back to the subject at hand of Superman and Lois. Overall, like, what did you think of the episode and what happened? Phantom with a certain character getting his
cried.
powers. Like,
I cried because of what happened to bring Superman back, because that was heartbreaking.
yeah,
Because
Yeah.
we know the episode before that they saved him, and then
yeah,
with his other son finally developing his powers.
get his, yeah.
I mean,
I'm just gonna
It
say
would-
this, Jordan.
it would have been better. It would have been better if they would have gotten their powers at the same time. But I can see what they were doing it because we only had one. Technically, Superman never had twins in the comic books. He
Yeah.
only had
It's something new,
one
but it's
son.
something different at the same time, and they're knowing how to like balance it out. Yeah, Jonathan is so mean. Jonathan is so mean to Jordan, man. That older brother syndrome, man. Like, you killed Dad. Like, oh dang, bro. Like, why you gotta talk to your little brother like that, man? Like, he said, dude, I didn't mean that. Yes, you did. Like, oh.
I just gotta say, man, it's like this show has been pretty good. I mean, yeah, I know a lot of people were like griping about the suit in the series because they had over padded, and the dude that plays Superman had like small head syndrome because his head was smaller than the body because the body was like padded out. Like he looked like He-Man. It was so fucking hilarious. But yeah, dude, I think, yeah, we've talked about this. We've talked this behind the scenes when it comes to James Gunn Superman. I'm gonna give my reaction when I see that first trailer. But I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I like them having crypto. I like them bringing that in. My thing is, you have characters in the movie that do not belong in Superman's universe. Ultraman.
That's true.
He's
Yeah.
not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
All right. And
Yeah.
so we know that we know the actor that's going to play Jon Stewart, which I got to see the movie he was in because he was in that movie with Don Johnson about he was in that movie with Don Johnson recently. I got to watch that, so that's pretty good. You know,
Did he give you Jon Stewart vibes?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. My thing is like this is what sucks about DC. DC has this thing where you can't use like mainstream if you have a TV show like with Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, whatever.
Yeah.
You can't have them coincide with the mainstream movies. That's the reason why.
Yeah.
That's the reason why Smallville you never had a Bruce Wayne.
Batman.
You never had like Bruce Wayne show up doing Arrow. Superman was a thing because the last Superman movie up until that point was Superman Returns, which was in 2006. Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Then you had Affleck come in, which I like Ben Affleck's Batman.
I like Ben Affleck's Batman.
I do too. I'm a fan. I think it's the most comic accurate suit too to ever be on the big screen. I love that suit.
If he just didn't have the Punisher thing, then then I think he'll be like the perfect Batman, in my opinion. He was like the Punisher with the Batman skin. He was Frank Castle.
Well, the thing is though, the Bat armor is from the Dark Knight Returns, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like he was smirking people, like he was like killing people. Like, wait a minute, hold on.
I'm gonna say this now because I know Jeremy doesn't like Batman v Superman, and I know Beardo and a lot of people do. I like Batman v Superman minus the whole Martha bullshit.
Me too.
I don't like Doomsday.
I think Batman.
I don't like the Doomsday shit. That shouldn't have been in there. There should have been a better Luthor. Overall, I like the story, but I've said this a million times. Isaac, you've heard me say this. Everybody's heard me say this. You can't go from Man of Steel to Justice League in 3 movies. That's the reason why the Snyderverse failed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Failed. They didn't go the MCU route. Slowly building upon individual characters to the point where they all meet. He rushed it. They rushed it.
Yeah, they didn't run their race. And you know what? I think, once again, going back to James Gunn, like, I think he probably realized that or whatever, and he knows he has a task on his hand. And, and besides, we all know that Warner Brothers is in debt too. So they got to take their time on these movies. Like, as Phantom says, you got to get the legacy characters right. You got to get Superman right. You got to get Batman right. You got to get Wonder Woman right. If you don't get your Holy Trinity right in your first couple of movies, who cares? Like, you're just making movies for the sake of movies. So I do really want DC to win.
I've said this 100 times. Batman is the most popular superhero of all time. He got his start on the Hollywood Walk of Fame before Captain America, Superman, Wonder Woman, any other comic book character.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. And
even Spider-Man.
You got to think, Superman, technically Superman is not the oldest superhero. You got to go back to Flash Gordon. You got to go back to the Phantom is technically
the Shadow.
The Shadow. They're the first superheroes, right? But Batman is legit the greatest superhero of all time.
It's solidified, man. Like it's not even your opinion versus my opinion. Like the dude got a star,
It's
dog.
there.
Like
It's factual.
there. And all I gotta say with this is like, you guys can go back. You guys have heard me rant about this. I'll just go a little quick tangent because we gotta keep this. We gotta lock it in, keep it moving. I'm afraid of Superman. I'm afraid of what's going to happen because from the stuff I've seen, I love Batman. Batman is my number one. Superman is my number two. And after watching that god awful My Adventures with Superman animated series where they made Superman the Sailor Superman, I'm worried that the rumors are that he's going to have the suit in his DNA and it's going to be the same shit over again. I'm worried about that.
That'd be terrible.
And I'm just saying this much. If the movie's good, I'll let you know. If it's terrible, you're gonna fucking know. Same with Batman, same with Wonder Woman, same with all of them. I'm a nerd. I'm a comic book fan. I remember reading Day One, The Death of Superman. I remember Day One of Nightfall when Bane broke Batman's back.
I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a book, and then we'll move it on to Penguin. Like, people don't understand. Like, honestly, this generation is spoiled when it comes to superhero movies. Am I right, Phantom? Like, they don't understand. Like, back in them days, man. Like, you couldn't get a good superhero movie back in the day, man. So the reason why people are like saying that you need to get it right is because you got to understand there was a grind back in the day. We had to go through, like, there was not always like these good superhero movies. Like, we had to, I mean, as much as we love like Christopher Reeve's Superman, there's a Superman 3 and a Superman 4 that no one want to talk about. Like, as much as we love like the Batman movies in the early 80s and the late 80s, early 90s, we have a Batman and Robin. As much as we have like we love like X-Men, we have X-Men 3, dog. Like, we had Spawn. We had what else? Like, we had Green Lantern.
Hey, don't knock Spawn. Don't knock Spawn movie. Even the only bad thing about the Spawn movie was the CGI. That was it.
Remember the Steel movie with Shaq? Remember that? That was horrible.
Steel movie.
That was
like,
shitty.
I mean,
that was shitty. I admit,
that was awful.
I hate that fucking movie. It's like, I don't do 3 shots, and he
freaking, like, I'll even take it further. Meteor Man, like, y'all don't remember Meteor Man, but that movie was freaking good.
It was good. Mine is Bill Cosby, but yeah, that was a good. Dude, you remember the end fight where they were like, they touched the book and they get that Molly when they start going.
Yeah.
You guys
So what I'm trying to say,
Meteor Man is. Man, Meteor Man is the GOAT, man. It's a
like, listen,
movie.
Hell, even biblical characters like Bible Man exist, man. Like, Isaac knows what I'm talking about. Isaac knows what Bible Man is. Like,
that was corny. It was cool as a kid when you're like, real young, but man, looking back, oh my goodness, that was corny. That did not age well whatsoever.
The story of the story is, it's like, dude, like, for all the good superhero movies, there's a lot of bad ones out there too, and fans are passionate about just get it right, dude. Just get it right. That's it. That's all we ask for.
I still want to see that Batgirl movie that they scrapped.
I do too.
They don't scrap bad movies. They scrap good movies. And that movie was it had Latino Batgirl. They had all this working for them, and they scrap it. Even though people were saying that the test screenings, people liked it, and they scrapped it. Something's
That's
wrong
wild.
there.
Isn't that supposedly going to have Keaton in it? Wasn't that an idea? Possibly.
He was going to be in an old. It was like a Batman Beyond-esque storyline without Terry McGinnis. And Brandon Fraser was supposed to be as Firefly or Killer Moth.
Talk about a great concept, man.
Yeah.
So So what's up next?
Okay,
Chris?
I guess the last thing is the Penguin episode 4. So
It's you and Isaac because I never got to watch it. I've heard good things, and Sophia.
Sophia.
I need to get the clip from Wayne's World. Swing.
we are not worthy. We are not worthy. Man, listen. My girl Sophia. Oh my man. Like, dude, I want to change her. Like, I can change her. I promise you I can. But man, this shit, like, Isaac. So just watching the Penguin episode 4, my friend. How do you feel so far? What is your thoughts on it so far?
I'm loving it. It's to me, it's contender for show of the year. It's up there. I'm really loving it. We're only halfway through, so we don't know what the end result is going to be. But so far, it's highly rated for me. Episode 4 was great. Sophia's story arc. You get more background on her, why she is the way she is. Great scenes, man. If anyone who hasn't seen it, you got to see it. You're missing out, big time. So, what'd you think of it?
Dude, it just makes me feel really bad for her, and it just makes you it makes you just say, like, there is no good guys in this TV show or whatever. Because, like, at first you're pulling for Oz, but now you're kind of low-key pulling for Sophia because of Oz. This is why Sophia is the way she is, man, because Oz got her locked up.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, Oz is literally the hero and villain of his own story.
Pretty much. He's kind of a victim of his mother too. If you know the background of his mother, she's no saint.
She's a nutso. She's a sicko too. But I'm gonna ask you.
She's crazy, man.
I'm gonna ask you guys this: do you think we will get a Robert Pattinson cameo as either Bruce Wayne or Batman at the season finale?
I'll let Chris go first on that. I've got a strong opinion on that.
Okay, so it can go either two ways because, like, if you saw the trailer, have you seen the new trailer for episode 5, Isaac?
I have not seen it.
Okay, so I mean, it's already public knowledge, but basically, like, the next episode, like, the city explodes. So my thing is this. It's going to come down to this, and it's going to be a good case of where Gary and them, and I think I know what Gary's going to probably say. Where is Batman? Like, because, come on, if the city explodes, come on, dog. You telling me that Batman is just, like, sitting in his cave, just, like, figuring out where? No. So, I mean, I think we will get Batman, but it's not in the way that you guys think it is. I think we'll either get him in, like, either them talking about it, like, passively, or, like, doing examples or references, or, like, they can mention Bruce Wayne's name, like Wayne Manor or something like that, or the hint, or at the end of episode 8, like I said, like a couple of weeks ago, I can imagine, like, the snow falling down in Gotham, and, like, Oz is staring outside of his window, but, like, he just sees like a dark figure. You don't see Batman, but you kind of, like, see the piece of his cape just, like, just going in the background or something like that. I could see that happening or whatever. So just to let Oz know, like, I'm watching you, fool. So, that's kind of how I feel it.
Maybe he's looking out the window and it's snowing and you see the bat symbol. The bat symbol go up.
Something like that.
Oh, I could definitely see that happening. The bat symbol for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. If the city's in chaos.
So what is your thoughts, Isaac, on that?
I think Matt Reeves is going to it's a fully encompassed universe, and I think he is going to tie it into the Batman 2. One way or another, it leads up to that. And whether we see Batman or Bruce directly, who knows? It could be through news, newspaper footage, whatever.
Yeah, they
Hearsay.
they could film him being on top of a rooftop beating up bad guys and be
Exactly.
on the TV.
Yeah.
Or what if one of the Penguins or Sophia's guys gets found tied up with Batman's
Yeah. Something like
wire,
that.
and there's a bat on him or something, or a telltale
Yeah.
sign that it's the bat, or whatever, or one of the guys that's still conscious is like the bat got us, or something. I think they're gonna drop it
Yeah.
because it's
They have to.
they have to
Yeah.
They have, because once again, I don't care what nobody says. Like I understand, you want to make it focus on Penguin, but it's still part of Batman's universe. Like, come on, dog. You tell me that Batman is gonna sit around and the city just exploded and him not do anything? Come on, dog. Like, that's unrealistic. Like to me, this is just me. And it'll affect the show for me just a tad bit or whatever if they don't mention Batman at all. You know what I'm saying? They got to mention him at least once inside Gotham. Like, you get what I'm saying, right?
I think it's a must. And I'm anticipating it in one way or another. Whether it's a little or a lot. Wouldn't it be great if there was a whole episode where he was doing his Batman? I mean, who knows? Or even just Bruce Wayne. Who knows?
Yeah, you can have Oswald looking out. The bat symbol comes up. He looks down, and you see the new Batmobile.
Yeah.
Drive by.
Yeah.
See, this is the one thing. To me, I've heard great things about this, Chris. You have gushed over the Penguin. I've heard a lot of people say good things about it. You're right. They have to have something of Batman. And them holding off as long as they have, not using the name term Batman or Bruce Wayne or anything to him in this show this far is telling that they want to do the show on the merits of Penguin. Because remember, when the Batman came out, everybody loved the Penguin. They loved that little bit of the Penguin. That's the reason why he got his show. That's the reason why he got his show. Everybody talked about the Penguin, which was a good thing. Actually,
he was a highlight of that movie.
The character of a movie that got a show that deserved it. Not Agatha, not Ahsoka, not this bullshit over here. That's the reason why DC actually makes better
TV shows,
movies, and TV shows than Marvel. Hands down, DC does it. Animate everything better.
So, okay, speaking on the female characters, Christina Milian, or whatever, like the one that's playing Sophia, she better win an Emmy for this. Like, if she doesn't win an Emmy for her interpretation of Sophia Falcone, it's rigged, man. Like, her character,
best supporting actress contended for sure.
Best supporting actress. Like, she just give her the award already, because man, she puts you on the edge of your seat, man. Like, you feel like she's crazy. She's literally a crazy woman, but it's one of those things of everybody keeps on saying, "Oh, like, you guys don't like it because of female." Dude, this is a perfect example of what happens when you write good female characters, dude. Like, she's believable. Like, her family betrayed her. Like, literally, the way it is, Phantom, she gets locked up because her dad sets her up for hanging like the women across Gotham or whatever. Basically, calling her the hangman or whatever. And yeah, it's
well.
Oh yeah, and Magpie is in here too.
Well, at least one good thing. At least they didn't make her black and
Black girl magic.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's like I love the restraint that they've had on this show. That's the reason why it's so good. That's the reason why. There's people. It's a great show, but people hate it. Even though it's a great show, people hate it. But it's not the people that love the show. It's the people that, where's the message and why isn't it woke enough?
Right.
It's a good TV show, man.
You got that
Like,
in the fucking you motherfuckers made the penguin into a damn female, trans female in the animated series. You changed the penguin into a woman in the cartoon.
And to be fair, I seen a couple of comments on our side. Yes, some of the people in the fellowship. I seen some of you guys in the comment section. Guys, y'all need to relax, my guy. Like, it's actually a good TV show. Like, you guys are proving the other side right on. Like, you know, you guys don't like anything. Like,
don't hate
because
don't hate because it's popular. Don't hate because not everything has the message. Not everything's woke. Not everything. You can't see the forest because of the fucking trees at some points in this show.
Yeah, like, it's like, literally, I saw a couple of comment sections where they are saying like, "Oh man, the penguin's on its last leg." I mean, like they're the penguin's wobbling. The message is coming. Like, no, that's not the message, bro. Like, that was a good character development on one. She was saying, like, honestly, her character didn't even blame men. She blamed the whole entire world on why she crazy. Like, if you guys watched it, or like if you weren't trying to watch it or whatever. Two, like, you know, like, let's be honest with ourselves. If one of your number one figures, your father or your mother, set you up on a crime that you did not do, are you telling me that you're not gonna feel some type of way? And three, your best friend basically betrayed you, aka Oz Cobb or whatever. Like, she basically betrayed her, and this is why she's in the predicament in the first place, because he reported to her father that she was talking to people at the press. But the thing is, Oz was in a difficult position because if he gets caught with if something happens to Sophia, I mean, you know how the mob does it. Am I right, Isaac? Like, he's just another person.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and in a way, it almost kind of reflects her story, kind of with Joker 1 a little bit, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of a sympathetic character, product of their environment, a little bit. Joker 1, the first one.
Well,
and
that's a good segue into the little thing I want to talk about before we go into like our last little bit. So Joker 2 failed miserably. It's going on streaming like what, next week or the week after?
Next week, the 29th. The 29th.
Yeah. That's a death note right there.
They actually think that people are going to rent it. People didn't even go see it at the theaters.
I'm never watching it. I don't care if it's free. I'll never watch it.
Even
do not support this.
I've said this. Even if it, I changed my stance on this. Even if it drops off the truck in front of ABF's house, I will go back to hashtag cancel ABF for that shit.
Oh, I'm still hashtag cancel ABF. He's canceled. We're never letting him back in the country. He's staying in Peru.
It was funny as hell when Sophie came in and I was talking to Sophie and ABF was there and I was like hashtag uncanceled ABF.
Nah, he's staying canceled for crimes against our eyes.
Humanity.
Yeah.
So what's up next, Crease? Because I want to talk about the Brett Baird interview since we got Isaac here before we get done tonight. So what's next before that?
That's it, man. Like, we can go do that real quick and do recommendations, and
what's up,
let's get the heck up out of here.
Hell, my brother, Yo Pops.
My favorite Asian man. What's going on, dude?
So this is in the show before our recommendations. Let's talk about that disaster interview with Kamala Harris and Brett Baird from last night. That was so fucking funny.
Yep. The campaign killer. The interview that ended it all. We witnessed the funeral.
Dude, when Brett was asking her this stuff. Well, you've been in power. So somebody did a compilation of how many times she said Trump's name. She said Trump's name nearly 100 times.
Of course.
Nearly 100. Blaming Trump for her and Joe Biden's failures. It's so funny. I'm like,
It's crazy that she just ignored all the receipts too. Like when they showed the receipts on like what she did or whatever, she's like, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm totally sorry that that girl lost her life. But let's get back to Donald Trump and what he did.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but you got to remember she grew up in a middle class family. Give her some sympathy. You know, that must have been so tough. You know, having to mow the lawn and everything. Yeah.
But we do know that Trump actually worked at McDonald's for a day flipping burgers, unlike her.
That's true. She never worked at McDonald's. Factually incorrect.
Oh, did you guys see that in New York today? This guy on a bicycle broke through Trump's Secret Service shit today on a bike.
Yeah, that's wild. They're getting brazen.
More
brazen.
These guys.
They better be having full force out to protect that man. You know, full force.
Yeah.
We need him as our next president.
So Cornboy says he can't see. Cornboy says he can't see Yo Pop.
I see him. I see our favorite Asian.
Cornboy, can you see that? I
Yo
don't know
Pops,
what.
drop another comment if you're still in here.
Yeah.
Yo Pops. Yo Pox.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That's been happening a lot here lately because
Yes.
I can't see Vagabond in
I can't either.
in certain chats. I mean, look at what happened over there on Mo's channel. You know, his Reluctant Rebel. You guys couldn't see me. You couldn't see me there. I had to come in under the homies. YouTube's fickle.
Yeah,
it is.
So we're coming to that point of the show for recommendations and stuff. Since Jake's not here, Isaac, do you have any recommendations?
Yeah, The Penguin. That's my only recommendation at the moment. I'm enjoying it, and I highly recommend it. Pretty much the only thing I can recommend at the moment. Everything else is not really up to my interest. So it's the only thing I'm liking right now. So yeah.
What about you, Crease?
Hellsing Unlimited. One of the best animes of all time, man. Like, it is still spooky season. I highly recommend this. This is basically a Japanese version of Blade, man. Yeah, Hellsing, aka my boy Alucard, is just taking down vampires, Yahtzee vampires. So if you're Jewish, you'll definitely like this one right here. So, so the English dub is really great. And the sub is good too. So, you know, go check it out. It's only like 13 episodes or 8 episodes, something like that. But they're really long format. They're like an hour each. So yeah, man, go check it out.
Okay, so my recommendation is an old school classic kaiju movie from the creators of it's from the Godzilla universe, and it is the original Rodan. So this movie right here, it's sealed up because I have another copy of it. This is the one that came out in the late 90s. No, it was 2000s, but this was a re-release. So the I can't think of the gentleman's name, but the creator that helped along AG Tsuburaya create the original Gojira costume, which is Godzilla, created Mothra, Rodan, and multi other costumes, passed away yesterday. I was going to talk about tonight, but just never got the time to do it. I'll probably do it later on. And so, yeah, I mean, I love all kinds of movies, so I do highly recommend, if you're a kaiju fan, go watch the original Rodan. It's a great horror movie. literally, Godzilla might be campy, but this is actually in the vein of a horror movie. This is in the vein of a horror movie, and yeah, I highly recommend it. So, Isaac, what you got coming up, brother?
Very active on X, posting a lot of stuff, edits, all sorts of stuff, putting my opinions out there. Very political, election season right now, and I'm most active on X, and of course, looking to ramp up YouTube a bit, but X, Isaac as my display name exactly right here on X, and that's the best place to find me, and also in the GCA and For the Homies Discord sometimes too. So, but yeah, it's pretty much all I got at the moment. So, great hanging out with you guys tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for coming up for short notice. Really
No problem.
appreciate it. So, Kreese, what you got coming up, brother?
So KSW podcast this Saturday. Of course, we will be having this guy here, Phantom X. Like he's finally got his wish. Like, yeah, we're going to talk about mechs. Yeah, we might as well bring in the expert on. So yeah. We're going to be doing that this Saturday. So yeah, man, I can't wait for that. So yeah, that's what's happening.
So for myself, election night, I'll be posting more details of this election night on my main channel, Phantom X, which just hit 101 subscribers today.
Nice, congratulations.
Thank you. Election night starting around 7:00 Eastern time. If Jake will be there, possible he's going to be there. I know Chris is going to be there. We're going to have people coming in and out. I know if Isaac's available, he's going to be there. I'm going to ask a few other people. We're going to watch the world burn and hopefully watch Donald Trump become the 47th president of the United States. And we're going to sit back and we're going to watch the wokies just melt. It's going to be glorious.
Bring out the cigars like Tony Soprano.
Yeah, and here next Thursday night, I got a few videos I'm gonna be working on. Also, don't forget, everybody, we do have a official Instagram down below. Probably next week, I'm going to release. I've been working on a Facebook fan page. I'll probably drop next week, maybe. I'm still working on it. But yeah, we're here every Thursday night. Thank you guys for showing up. Prayers to my brother from another mother, Big Dog Jake. I hope you get well, my friend.
Amen.
To everybody else out there, thank you for coming. We are 67 subscribers strong. We love each and every one of you. Thank you for showing up every Thursday. You guys could be anywhere else. You're here listening to us lug nuts. And don't forget, we will see you next week for another episode For the Homies podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. All our links are in the description down below. I'm Phantom X. He's MMA Kreese. He's Isaac.
Peace.
And you've been watching For the Homies podcast. And we will see you guys next week. We're out.
We talking about the life we know. Laughs and vibes and good times flow. Homies gather, let the stories grow.